Hello, everybody. I'm just closing the window here. Today is August 30th. It's my day 110, I think, second year. And on my mind today is mental changes. It's like my little smiley face I have up here. It's crushed. Um, Mental changes. In the last week, I feel like I have, and maybe even the last month, feel like I've had just these huge mental changes, and I'm willing to believe it's just me. You know, I'm flighty, but at one point in my previous incarnation, I felt I was pretty logical. I was pretty analytical. I was pretty, I had goals. If I set my mind to it, I would do it. And I would say in the last month, there's just been this huge, feels like someone took, turned it, twisted it, and put it back down. Um, and again, I can say, maybe it's just biological moodiness, maybe just age and stage. I'm 45 years old, middle age. People go through a middle age crisis, but I'm beginning to question the elephant in the room, which is hormones. You know, are the hormones has the estrogen gotten into my body to the point that you know what I mean? Like it's changing things, and even right now, I can again, I feel like some alien or something's gonna pop out of my head or something, but um, it's just one of those things. I feel I'm connected to the world around me, but in a different way. Does that make sense? And there are certain things that affect me now that didn't before. And again, that could just be something from middle age, being 45 years old and where I'm at in my life. But, organization is one of them. And flightiness is another. I've become much more flighty. I used to be very, is it not anagram? Very um, point A to point B to point C. I would run along an algorithm, okay, and I didn't veer from that, and I didn't stop until I was done. And now it's like the littlest thing in the world. I'm busy. I'm working on stuff, and I'm working on a project or whatever, and all of a sudden it's like I have to go pee, and then I go to the bathroom. And then I go get myself a cup of coffee, and then I go watch the window, or I check on the cat and like 20 minutes goes by. And it used to be, no, I used to have the discipline or the commitment to just stay and push through it. And now it's like, oh no, I have to go to the bathroom, and maybe that's just a comment on the way I was before. And if I had something to do, I would finish it and at my own discomfort. And now it's like, oh no, I have to go to the bathroom. I can't. Oh no, I have to go. And of course, granted, when you're on Sparrow, you have to go. So I don't know, kind of weird. But I thought I would share that. Um, but I definitely feel more flighty. I definitely feel less um, coherent, less on it. And the other thing that is different, and I'm not sure I can explain it, is a sense of right and wrong, but on a very humanistic level. It seems like this last year, and granted, president is the president, politics are politics, but it seems like I'm much more attached to people's emotions than their logic. And almost like I'm more concerned about being compassionate than logical, which again you could say is growing up and being middle-aged or whatever. But again, the elephant in the room is that the estrogen? Is that my matronly? Is that my feminine side? Is that, have I pushed down the obstacle and the inner is coming out now? I don't know, but it makes me very confused, and like I'm not getting stuff done. We've had recently a number of Confederate monuments, and people go ape shit because they're knocking them over, and how dare they? And it's like something that doesn't affect them regardless, but yet it affects a group of people who see it as a symbol of slavery. And so to me personally, I'm like, blow the fuckers up. If the monuments are causing someone distress and they're a symbol of hatred to them, and it doesn't affect me, well, fuck it, blow the monuments up, and that way it doesn't affect this person, and this person's not getting affected anyway. And so what difference does it make? Everybody's happy. You know what I mean? But that's not the vibe. The vibe is, oh, well, it's frivolous. We don't have to worry about it. Well, it's messing somebody up. It's just being polite, If I wear a shirt that offends you, I'll listen to what you have to say. And if it kind of makes sense to me, or I'm considerate, I'll change my shirt. I got plenty of shirts. You know what I mean? But people are like, no, it's my right to wear this shirt. Okay, if that's the way you feel, okay. If you end up being ostracized and forced to live by yourself, without human contact, that connection, so be it, right? I mean, that's the choice you made, but I don't know. Blows my mind. But, that's a bit of a challenge. And then I had a thought yesterday. I had plans to go and play at the game night, and I really wanted to go. But my daughter came home, and she had a really bad day at school. She had a really bad day. And I could tell she was upset, and she just needed a hug. She just needed someone to tell her it was okay. Everything was going to work out okay. Give her a hug. Support her. That's all she wanted, was just love and support. And as her parent, it was my privilege, my honor, and my duty to give it to her, to listen to her, and fulfill that role. And so I recognize that's what I need to do. And then I'm also feeling guilty that I didn't go, that someone was counting on me on going, and I'm sorry I didn't go, but I had to take care of my daughter. And you know what I mean? It's like that's kind of the emotions where once upon a time it was very easy to prioritize and say, no, my daughter is important, but now I'm like, oh no, I made you mad. I made you, and you're like, wait a minute, this doesn't make any sense. And you're like, but you know what I mean? It's like you're trying to be pulled in two different areas. You told me two areas at one time. And you're like, oh my gosh, what do I do? And I'm like, damn, my mother, how did she do it? And it's crazy. Did I sign up for this? Yeah. Would I change it? No. But on the other side of things, and here's where today kind of I had my pity party. As I've mentioned off and on, my health insurance company doesn't quite, they have a process, and I love my insurance company. It's the company I work for, in any company, but every time they increase my estrogen, it's like we have to get approval to do it. And I understand the reasoning behind it. And so the solution is don't bitch about it. Go get another insurance company. Or, bleh. you know, but, today I was like, I want to complain about it, but I don't want someone just to tell me, go get your own insurance. I want that, oh, poor baby, poor baby, poor Robin. Can you believe? It's that, what I would consider to be, and again, we're talking about mind changes here. I have been accused in the past of being in a relationship with someone. And at the time, I was fulfilling the male role. And girlfriend had problem, and boyfriend says something to fix it. And the girlfriend is not looking for the solution. She wants empathy. She wants compassion. She wants, oh, that's terrible. I'm so sorry to hear that, But we're so quick to offer a solution. Sometimes we don't want a solution. And I definitely have my fair share of cliches, and every dog has its day. It's always dark before the dawn, hang in there and everything else. And I watched a video this morning that was kind of a pick you up self-esteem building video. And, sometimes we're just sharing our condition. We're sharing the human condition. We're not necessarily looking for a solution. We know we have to work harder. We know what we need to do. And it's cool that someone cares enough to give you that advice. But at the same time, you just say, them bastards. That's what my friend Chris Miller used to say. When I got fired, I lost my job. It was one of those gender dysphoria things popping up. And I lost my job. And, out of everyone I knew, he just looked at me and he said, them bastards. And it made my day. Them bastards. Not trying to tell me things will get better. Hang in there. He just looked at me and said, them bastards. Sometimes that's what we want to hear. We just want to hear them bastards. Or the equivalent of it. Compassion. We want, like my daughter last night, she didn't want to hear, hang in there, everything's going to work out. She just wanted a hug. Maybe I want a hug. I don't know. But anyway, that's where I'm at today. Tried a new makeup. I don't know if you can tell. I'll come in. Probably can't tell. Okay. I went to, that's not really, it's kind of a good example. And this is the girl at Burger King drive-thru a couple months ago gave me this idea. But you take like a light white and go here. And then you kind of mix in. I didn't really do a good job of mixing in the like a contour. But anyway, thank you, Burger King girl. Represent. All right, friends. That's all I got. In this crazy life, that's all I have. My tidbit of wisdom. And maybe today was just the need to vent. I don't know, but anyway, my mother, and this will be real short, tells a story of when things had gotten really, really bad for her. She told the person that was kind of giving her grief, she said, go fuck a duck. And it just resonates in my mind, and that's what came to my mind today on Facebook. I'm like, when someone just tells you some bit of cliche garbage, you just want to say, just go fuck a duck, Anyway. All right, my friends, hang in there, and hope all is good near you, and we'll catch up with you next time.